sex, gender, and gender identity, similar terms that mean very different things. And then there is this complicated acronym, LGBTIQ. But let's have a closer look. Sex refers to the biological gender that we are born with. Gender, in turn, describes how people reflect on and express themselves and their perceived gender identity. This is also referred to as the social gender. And to cover all those aspects, we use the term LGBTIQ. The first three letters say something about sexual orientation. L stands for lesbian. They are women who are attracted to other women. G stands for gay. They are men who like other men. And the B stands for bisexual. They are people who are attracted to both women and men. The T stands for trans, which revolves around gender identity. It's based on the idea that gender and sex are different. People are born with a biological sex and are then assigned the attribute girl or boy. However, for some people, these binary attributes are not right. They know they have a different gender identity from their sex and want to have it accepted by society. So if the biological sex is different from the gender of a person, we speak of a trans woman or trans man, respectively. However, there are people for whom these two attributes are simply not sufficient, who feel neither as male nor female, and find their own identity. The correct term here is non-binary, and the variety is as broad as there are people on Earth. The I stands for intersexual. Some people are born with no definitive biological sex. Sometimes, intersexual kids have surgery to adapt their sex, and are hence defined a specific sex. However, this is a very controversial intrusion into the personal physicality of intersexual people. The umbrella term queer, from which the letter Q derives, covers people that fit anywhere on the spectrum of sexual orientation, sex, gender, and identity, and the LGBTI community in general. Because of the rights of intersexual people, some governments recently, in addition to male and female, added a third gender, diverse. Society redetermines what is male, female, or diverse on a daily basis. Between these poles, there is a plethora of ways to express and live one's own gender identity.
Halo Sobat Realita, welcome back to Realita Sosial, a podcast where we discuss social phenomena in a relaxed yet meaningful way. Today we're going to talk about a sensitive but important topic. It's the phenomenon of the LGBT. Specifically, the counter perspective on the LGBT movement in Indonesia, from a social, cultural, and moral standpoint. Before we begin, I want to remind you that this conversation is not about spreading hatred, but rather about having an open discussion, respecting differences, and trying to understand why some people reject the LGBT movement. I'm not alone. I have two great guests with me, Raka, a sociology student who's active in the youth community that cares about cultural values, and Sofia, a psychology student who's research social behavior and morality in teenagers. Hi Raka, hi Sofia.
Hi.
How are you both doing?
Hi Khadijah, I'm doing great. I'm happy to discuss this topic because it's often debated among young people.
Hi Gariza, I'm also happy to be here. Hopefully our discussion can open up new perspective without judging each other.
Okay, Raka, let's start with you.
Yes.
Why do you think many Indonesian people reject or are counter to LGBT?
From a social perspective, Indonesia is still strongly rooted in religious and cultural values. When their behavior that does conform to the majority norms, people feel it's out of line with the moral standards. It's not just about individual freedom, but also about social identity shaped by religious and cultural values.
Okay, so cultural and religious factor play big role.
Actually, for example, in Japanese society, the concept of rukun, harmony, and tata krama manners is important. Our behavior is expected to conform the moral standards. Passed down from sector, LGBT is often seen as disrupting this social harmony.
Okay, interesting. What about from a social psychology perspective, Sophia?
From a psychological perspective, some people reject LGBT because of ignore and fear of something different. But also, many people see LGBT behavior as potential causing identity conflict and social pressure, not just for the individual but also for the surrounding community. So it's not just about hatred but also about concern about social problem.
Many people argue that normalizing LGBT could change social norms. Do you think that's true?
Dimas.
In my opinion, yes. If LGBT is considered normal without borders, is it could lead to a shift in moral values. For example, in school or media, children might see it something ordinary, but our social system is built on the value of heterosexual families. If the pattern changes drastically, the structure of social will also affect. Be affect.
I agree. Partially in social psychology, we learn that norm can change over time, but rapid change without mature understanding can lead to cultural shock. Society becomes confused about what's right and wrong, and that's where conflict arises.
Now, let's talk about solution. What should society do to address LGBT issue without causing prolonged conflict?
In my opinion, moral education should be strengthened from an early age, not through hatred, but through understanding. So society needs to know the boundaries between respecting individual and condoning behavior that's not in line with norms.
I agree. We also to foster empathy and open communication. Don't judge immediately, but help them find a better direction in life according to the false believed by society.
Wow, what a great discussion we had today. We learned that being counter to LGBT in Indonesia isn't just about religion, but also about social, cultural, and moral value. We can have different opinions, but still respect each other and maintain social harmony. Thanks to Raka and Sofia for sharing their perspective today. To our listeners, we hope this conversation can be a reflection for you. Remember, understanding doesn't mean agree, and rejecting doesn't mean hating. See you in the next episode of Realita Sosial. Stay aware, wise, and cultured. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye. You're welcome.